Welcome everyone to Pokemon with Friends. I'm here with Refrigitube,
What's up, everybody?
otherwise known as Chad.
Yep.
And we're here with Unified Mind Build and Battle Deck. So I purchased a total of 4 of these. This is episode 1 of 4, in which we're going to open it up, open the packs, and then build the deck in front of you and actually show you exactly how to build the deck at pre-releases. I know we all have another pre-release next weekend. Hopefully if I get these videos in time next weekend or this coming weekend, so you'll be able to use any of the strategies I tell you to build your deck and hopefully win. This past weekend I hit the finals every single time, but lost in the finals every single time. It's kind of annoying, but
all that work just
to lose in the finals.
Sometimes it's almost better to have lost early than to make it to the end and lose. But then again, coming in second or whatever, I'm assuming you get more out of coming in second, right?
There is no additional bonuses on most of these.
Unless you're first?
Nope.
Really?
Everyone gets a certain amount of packs at the end.
Not cutting? I got an idea.
Yeah, just go up top. Ta-da.
Instead of trying to cut it in a line.
Let's do that. Okay, so
when your knife doesn't work,
garbage and Dragon Shields. Just in case I pull something good, want to go right into Dragon Shields, which gotta open up again.
What? It's like when you put a box inside of a box, except for it's a bag inside of a bag.
Yeah, Amazon is famous for that. Da-da-da. We got that, and then we got our box, which we got 4 packs. 1, 2. Usually they give us 4 different arts. Hopefully they did, and we got the 4 different arts. And then we get our 22 or 23 card pack with Amoonguss as our promo card.
A mushroom?
A mushroom. And let me open this and then we'll go into the packs.
I think it's funny how his arms and head are like Pokeballs, right?
Yes.
Have you ever wondered like where they come up with some of the ideas? Like maybe just one
Not
day.
Not really, because they're probably smoking something on some of the ideas.
Like they were smoking something and someone just eating an ice cream cone. They're like, dude,
we got
that's an ice cream. We're gonna make it a Pokemon.
We got a wedding cake Pokemon in this next set or the next series.
Wait, what?
Wedding cake. It's called All Creamy. Okay.
I've got no words for that name.
So let's go ahead and sleeve up this Amoonguss. Don't want this getting bad. And then let's see what the other ones we get. So you get some new cards and some old cards. So as we can see, we get some supporters, some old supporters. Lily and Elm's Lecter. Great supporters.
Yeah.
We got a new one called Blue's Tactic, which allows you to draw 8 at the end of your turn.
That comes in a full art too in the set, doesn't it?
It does. It's a beautiful full art. The best part about this card is if you go first and this is in your hand, you know how you can't attack anyways?
Yeah.
You get to fill your hand back up after you do it.
That's nice.
So you put down everything card, you're down to 2 card, you get to fill right back up to
8. That's grimy.
It's beautiful. And then Pokemon Communication, which this is basically going to be replacing Ultra Ball in the coming months because you're not going to have very many cards to get you certain Pokemon from the deck.
Yep.
Other than if we pull a Cherish Ball from these packs. Cherish Balls is also good. But it allows you to take any Pokemon that's in your hand, trade it for another one in your deck. Anyone.
What?
I love that
That's pretty sweet, actually.
So, off to the side. So now comes our lines here. So along with the Amoonguss, we got 3 Fungus with a Spore Attack and 2 more Amoonguss. Now the reason why these go together is because of Amoonguss' ability. Basically it says, whenever you play a Pokemon that has a Spore Attack from your hand during your turn, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon asleep and poisoned.
That's pretty gross. Like,
it's
that
pretty gross.
Pretty good.
So basically, you put up 1 Fungus, you evolve it to a Amoonguss, and then you have 2 other Funguses to put down to make them sleep and poison. And then once they're asleep and poisoned, you do Venoshock. It's 20 plus 70 more if they're poisoned.
Oh.
So you're doing 90 for only 2 colorless energy. So you don't even need grass.
That's crazy, actually.
Yep. And there's one other Pokemon in this set that does have Spore, which is Breloom. That's why they give you a 1/1 line of Shroomish and Breloom. And Breloom, same thing. They have an attack for 1 grass, Pre-Dawn Strike. It does 30 plus 90 if they're asleep, which Burst and Spores puts them
combo
asleep.
wombos are here. Okay, I see.
Wonderful combos. And then we get some more supporters here. Lily, Bugcatcher, Looker, another Pokemon communication, which is great. Bugcatcher is the newer one, where it's a draw 2, flip a coin, draw 2 more if you get heads.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's a simple one. So on average, you're going to be drawing 3. So if you think about it, it's kind of like a how. Because most of the time, you flip 50-50, you're drawing 3 at a time. And then our last trainer
Just so you guys know, I've actually never played before. I just like to collect, and this is my first time, which is why I'm really paying attention.
Yep. New turn board is our Pokemon tool. Basically allows you to retreat for 1 colorless less. And then if this card gets discarded, so if they play a Field Blower or you use some kind of item that discards tools, it goes back into your hand instead of discard pile.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you never lose this.
It's pretty good.
Audino, they just threw in here because it has the ability to allow you to draw 1 per turn if it's active.
All right.
Other than that, it's crap. And then we got our newest Reshazard killer.
Reshazard killer. Ooh.
Snorunt and Frostlass. So, Frostlass for 1 water energy has Spiteful Sigh. It does 20 times the amount of damage counters that you want to put on this Pokemon. So if this is brand new, you have 80 HP, and you want to put 7 damage counters on this Pokemon to bring it down to 10 HP left, you can do 140 damage. Multiply that by 2, because Reshazard is weak to water. 280 damage to Reshazard.
Damn, okay.
The best part about it, if they don't kill you the next turn, even though you only have 10 HP left, if they can't kill you, even though you only have 10 HP left, you can actually put another 7 damage counters next turn and do another 140. It's not just 10. You can actually, it's not just 1 more damage counter, you can actually do another 7, even though it overly kills yourself.
Really?
So you can do back-to-back 140.
Because I guess I'm assuming there's not like a proxy where it says you can't overkill itself.
Correct.
That's
Unless it said it on here.
insane.
It would have to say it on here.
That's insane. It does say how many you want.
Yep. And it's up to, so you don't have to do all 7.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's awesome, actually.
Reshazard killer.
Reshazard
This
Destroyer.
is probably going to be a $2 to $3 card, I'm thinking.
Damn. Yeah, well, no, I mean, it's a very playable card that makes sense.
So this is the 23 card deck that we have to start with.
If I'm not mistaken, are all those the same or are, like each pack?
Each pack is different. You'll see.
I was going to say because
along.
based off of what the pre-release card is, right?
Almost, because even if we got
obviously-
another Amoonguss, the other Amoonguss could have another card called Alolan Marowak with it.
Okay.
Instead of the Frostlass line, you get Alolan Marowak instead.
Okay, but the green cards will probably all be the same.
The Fungus and Amoonguss line is going to be the same.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's dive into the packs and see if we can make this any better. You put that down. We're diving into these packs. We got other videos for those ones. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this video
as an introductory video.
As an introductory video.
All right.
And I'm gonna go through similar to the other ones, but I won't have to explain as much.
Nah, I got you.
Which 2 packs you want?
You
get 2. I get 2.
Darkrai and Deoxys, actually.
You actually want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Deoxys. Oh yeah, I forgot. I
with Deoxys,
didn't even really think about the fact that the evolutions were there. I was thinking about the fact that I really like those 2 legendaries.
Yeah.
We give code cards if it's a pull, right?
No code cards this time. I have too many pre-orders that I have to fill. A lot of people have bought these. I've sold
that's a good sign already, right?
13. You can do 4 to the
it
front
doesn't
if
really
you
matter.
do it.
That's
Doesn't
right.
really
This
matter.
isn't one of my videos.
Exactly. We're not doing any hits.
I mean, we're trying to get hit. Oh, that Pikachu's kind of cool.
And I got the other Pikachu.
Oh, there's multiple artworks
there's 2
for it?
artworks for Pikachu in this set, which means we also get an Alolan Raichu in this set.
I got to tell you right now, this is a hit.
Did you open the...
No, it's
the opposite one. Okay.
That's awesome, though. Woo! That is beautiful.
So, read the attack to them.
Oh, Jesus.
If you can read it.
Not in this lighting, I can't. You want to read that?
Yeah. So, Black Lance for 2 dark and a colorless energy. This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon GX or bench Pokemon EX. So, it does 150 to the active and then does another 60 to the bench. Not bad. Not terribly good, but not bad. It's Dark Moon GX attack for a colorless. It says your opponent can't play any trainer cards from their hand during the next turn. Not just supporters, not just items, any trainer card.
Woo.
And if this Pokemon has at least 5 extra dark energy attached to it, your opponent's active Pokemon is automatically knocked out. Regardless of the HP that it has.
Alright, that's a pretty good ability.
It's a very good ability. Hopefully we'll get some synergy with the rest of the packs to be able to put that in with your current one, because right now it doesn't really fit, but we'll soon see.
But as someone who collects, that's a good pull.
That is an amazing pull.
It's a beautiful pull, too.
I got a new supporter trainer called Hapu. I get to look at the top 6 cards of my deck and put 2 of them in my hand and discard the rest.
Is there anything I should be looking for in these last cards, or no?
We're not going to...
Unknown right now?
There are 2 good trainers that are going to be worth money. One is Cherish Ball, and the other one...
I knew about that one, actually.
And the other one is... forget the name of it, but it basically is a one-sided end. Ooh, Sableye. I'm going to be able to put that with it.
Sableye is such a cool looking Pokemon. Just trying to make sure I get the lighting.
You got it. It's all good.
Gumshosh.
Ooh, Channeler. We'll read that later. Mana, Pikachu, Bidoof, Cosmog, Magmar. We got another identified fossil because we got more fossil Pokemon. This is the 4th time it's been printed in the last 5 sets.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My rare is an Abomasnow.
Really butchering the value.
Water Pokemon, so it really doesn't go with mine. But Amogus is colorless.
I didn't separate the rare, did I?
No.
I just left it.
Don't really need to separate it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go and see if there's any grass cards from our hand that we can add to this.
Looking for grass.
Grass is the best. Steenie.
These were the only grasses.
And also take out any trainers, because usually you're going to play with almost every single trainer that you have.
Okay.
Normally.
Most times.
Oof, I only have 1 grass.
I had 3, and then 3 trainers.
So I'll make the trainer pile there. So what you should do is always look for cards that kind of match what the deck gave you. So right now we have...
So theoretically you could use some water,
We could
ice.
use anything on here because we have Frostlass. But let's look at the grass, see if anything works with it. So we got 2 Dwevils, 70 HP, only does 10 damage. We got a Crustle. Ooh.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So we do got a Crustle, so we have a 2-1 line if we wanted to. We can't play either of these because we don't have the basic.
What is a 2-1 line?
It means that you have 2 basics to 1 evolution.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Crustle's ability, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Not bad. Has 120 HP. And Fury Cutter allows you to flip 3 coins. It's 50 plus 40 if you flip 1 heads. 50 plus 80 if you flip 2 heads. And if all of them are heads, you do 150 more damage. So
wow.
Crustle can do 200 damage in 1 shot.
That's crazy.
That's not bad. So we'll keep this off
I
the side.
think it's crazy because I don't know what...
That's not bad. These 2 grass can't do. We'll look at that later. Next, since we got a GX, you might want to look to see if there's any dark cards that you can play with this GX.
Wow, yeah, no.
Do you have any dark in yours at all?
No, not even a single.
I got a Sableye and a Scraggy. Okay, Sableye, Mirror Gem, 10. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon damaged by attack, put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. That's not bad. So if they hit you, you hit them hard, regardless if you're knocked out. But, again, I personally wouldn't put this in my deck. Some people would actually put this in their deck and play with 39 energy, because you build a 40-card deck.
Yeah, okay.
At least. Some people would actually do that. I'm not one of those people. I actually want to make a fun deck. So I'm saying we don't play the Umbreon Darkrai card. So that's out. That's out. The dark cards are out. Next on the list, we can look at our colorless Pokemon that we have. Okay. So on Pheasant, we can't play because we don't have the...
So basically, at a
Revolution.
pre-release, unless you're just unless you're just there to get the cards, it's a little bit of an actual strategic thing to go through each individual card to see what you're doing.
Exactly. It allows you to learn about the set. Now, if you win the tournament, you don't get anything special, but it's just fun to do.
Okay.
We can't play in Fedgen and Gumshoes because we don't have the basic.
I mean,
can't play
you
them.
get the cards early, so I mean.
Yeah. We got 2 Bidoofs. 70 HP, tackle for 1, Hyper Fang for 3, but if it's a Flip Tails, it does nothing. It's 60 or nothing. You don't want Bidoof.
That's like a risky with no actual high outcome.
We'll come back to that later. Komala. So Komala has an interesting ability where if this Pokemon remains asleep in between turns, that you actually damage your opponent's Pokemon if he's still asleep.
Oh.
And his only attack is Snooze that puts him asleep. So he puts himself to sleep, and in between turns, you always have to flip a coin to see if you wake up.
Yeah.
So if you wake up, you don't do 60 damage, but if you stay asleep in between turns, you're doing 60 damage. And then when they're done with their turn, you flip again. If you stay asleep, you're doing another 60 damage.
That's actually a pretty good ability.
It's not bad. It's 90 HP. He's weak
Well, I
to
mean,
fighting.
it's a good ability,
Yeah.
I said.
It's fun in this format. We'll keep this off the side as a maybe. Now, Hoot Hoot brings in another possibility where we have this trainer called Flying EMC. Basically, it means that if there is a Pokemon that has the attack Air Slash, which Hoot Hoot has,
Okay.
you can attach this to Hoot Hoot and have a GX attack. Hoot Hoot could do 180 damage if you wanted to.
So
For 4 energy.
that's kind of cool.
And then the cool thing about this, you do 180 and then you can't be hit the next turn. Because it prevents all effects of damage. All effects of attacks include damage done to this Pokemon.
Oh, damn.
It's a weird combination to try to pull off in a pre-release.
But like,
It's just something funny. I wouldn't play it.
if you didn't have any other like options for a build, like you're like, I'm a couple cards short.
Like if we
Might
had
as well.
if we had 2 Hoot Hoot, 2 Flying EMZs, and 2 Knocked Owls, I would actually do that.
Oh, because then you could evolve it the next turn, right?
Yep. I don't know if Knocked Owl has the Air Slash attack, but
But what I'm saying is like you can use that.
Yeah, and then evolve next turn.
Because they couldn't hit it, right?
they can't hit it. Yep. So it's
So
going to be there.
completely protected. That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Okay.
The tactics that I never knew actually came in Pokemon.
Yep.
This is cool.
So, as you notice, we had water in our decks. Let's see if there's any
Yeah.
water Pokemon that we can play with. I got an Abomasnow. We have a cat. Get down.
It's a meow.
So, the cool thing about pre-release is you can put as many of a single card in your deck as you want. Before, in regular tournaments, you can only put 4 of a
Okay,
card.
a playset.
Yep.
But in pre-releases, you
Pre-release,
can
you
put
can
as
put in
many?
Yep. So, we already have Snoruns, 3 Snoruns and 2 Frostlass. It's not
Throw
gonna
another
hurt.
Snorunt in there.
Exactly.
right?
It's not going to hurt to throw another Snorunt in there. So we just beefed up that deck. That's a definite. And Abomasnow, we do not have Snover. We can't play. We don't have any fossil Pokemon. Can't play that. Next, you look for Pokemon that have either all colorless attacks or water or grass attacks. So that comes into play.
Colorless
Colorless.
attack. Colorless attack.
Colorless. Can't play Dragonair. Wouldn't want to play Dragonair.
So you wouldn't use that
No.
because it's got a psychic attack too.
Yep. Okay, that. Snipe. Do that. No. And no. So our card list is slowly dwindling down on things that we could add. Let's see here. So Azelf. Side power, you get to put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you want. Doesn't even need to be the active. You can throw it on their bench.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
That's like going behind enemy lines.
So if we need more basic Pokemon, this is a possibility. So we'll put that in the possible pile. We have 2 Cosmogs in here. The 40 HP Pokemon that only does 10 damage. No.
Not really worth
Nope.
it.
We have 2 Munas. Future Sight, look at the top 4 cards of either player's deck and put them back in any order. Now, it wouldn't work in this deck, but if we were to get the Alola Marowak, it may actually... We're probably going to get a Alola Marowak, one of them, and I'll explain.
Why
that.
it would work?
Yep.
Alright.
Doublade, we do not have Honedge, so we can't do that. Skorupi. No. Magneton can't do that. Thundurus has a 2-colorless attack that does 20 plus more if you have Tornadus. We don't have Tornadus. I don't want a Pokemon that only does 20 damage. So those are all gone.
Sounds fair.
And then we'll look at the rest of yours. Those are all gone. Next, we'll go into our
Trainers.
Channeler. Remove all effects of attacks on you and each of your Pokemon. This is going to be a good card in regular play, because if someone plays down a card that doesn't allow you to play item cards, you can throw it down as a supporter, and then you can play item cards again, because it just nullifies the effect. In this format, it's not really that good. I wouldn't recommend it. Hapu, not bad. I actually like Hapu. Allows you to take the top 6 cards, put 2 in your hand, and discard the rest. Since these decks are mostly energy, you're going to be discarding energy, so it's not that bad of a card. I want to keep that. Blizzard Town, is one that annoyed me while I was playing. Any Pokemon with 40 HP or less remaining can't attack. The worst part about that is
a lot of them have 40.
the main Pokemon that we play with, which is Fungus, has 40 HP.
Oh, that's
so I had this played against me, and it really hurt me. So I am not going to put that in this deck. So
that would actually hurt your deck too.
That would hurt me.
Yeah,
it's
that
to
would
both
be
people.
pointless to use it.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 cards in their deck right now, which means that we have to play 16 energy. You kind of don't want to play 16 energy because this one only takes 2 energy, and this one only takes 1 energy.
So you're also going to try and balance by how much energy is actually being used.
Yep.
Per
you don't
card.
want too much energy, because then if you draw energy and you don't need them on your board, then why bother?
Yeah, okay, I see.
So this Hapu, I'm going to put it in anyway, so that brings
So
us down to
down
15 energy. This Komala is a cool gimmick card. I don't think I want to play it. It's up to you. You could play it if you wanted to. I know I want this Dwebble Crustle line. So that brings up 3 more. So brings us down to 12 energy. You kind of don't want to go below 12 energy in a deck for pre-release.
Okay.
Which puts Azelf on the shelf.
Bye-bye, Azelf. Bye-bye.
Get down.
Other meow.
So we got this. So we know we need 12 energy. So we look to see what type. So Snorunt is our only water Pokemon. We only have 2 Frostlass. At most, we're only going to have one water energy on this card at a time. We got 2 of them. You kind of want to double the energy in your deck of what you need. So we only need 2 to power these up. So I'd put 4 water energy in your deck.
So that would reduce 8 left.
8 left, and since all the rest is grass, you just throw 8 grass in it, because Breloom takes grass and Crustle takes grass.
Okay.
So
Simple
basically,
enough, actually.
this deck will have 4 water and 8 grass energy, and that's what you play with. I've actually played with this deck, similar build. I did not have the Dwebble Crustle line, but it allowed me to get 2nd place.
That's pretty good. Especially when you're making a deck like out of almost nothing. Like you don't know what's going on.
It stinks that we don't get to play with that nice pull we
on
had.
the bright side, we did get a good pull out of it.
We did get a good pull. And if you really wanted to, you could play this card with a few trainers and the rest energy, and you'd probably still win the tournament. But you just have to watch out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Because you only need 3 turns to power this up, and you're doing 150 damage each turn.
Damn.
Yep. Okay, so that's it for this build and battle kit. I'd like to thank you for joining this episode of Pokemon with Friends. Stay tuned for more episodes. We got 3 more boxes to go, Pokemon and Friends, and I'm going to do all these boxes with Refrigitube. Chad's going to be here with me. So
yes.
So thank you guys for watching. Go to the website down here, PokemonAwesome.com. Use YouTube 10 at checkout to purchase some Unified Minds boxes, some codes, and whatnot. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.